today I'm here with my first ever video, and my idle mind asked me one question. It was the biggest problem of her life. The big coronavirus attacked the entire world. That is a weapon that every human has. Best decision of my life. I hope you understood what I'm trying to say. If you feel like you are a no one, or like you're invisible, or like no one really cares about your existence, or like you're dying inside, then this is exactly the right place you should be. Because in this video, I'm going to explain you every single step of how to relive your life and relive it in the best way possible. You have no idea how many times I've sat in front of the camera, sitting on my study table and rehearsing and memorizing paragraphs and essays of what I should say in my first video. And it never happened. But today I'm here with my first ever video, and I thought, why not share my own experience with you all? So cut back to 5 years ago. I was literally never this girl who had the confidence to do anything. I was fat and I never thought that I could really have my dream body. I was underconfident and I never had the courage to do anything that I loved. I thought that they would laugh at me. You know, fat girls don't dance. They would laugh at me if I would even go to performance stage. That is everything I thought. And that is why I was just living. And everything I used to do was study. But then came lockdown. The big coronavirus attacked the entire world. And that time I was free. I did not have anything to do because schools were closed. There were no studies. And my idle mind asked me one question. What are you going to do? How are you going to live your life? Is that it? Is that your life? I asked myself, how long? How long am I going to sit like this and watch myself live my life like that is it? And that is where I realized that it is high time that I should take a decision for myself. And I decided I am going to change my life. I worked out and exercised like I was crazy, like I was dying. I cut sugar, cut all the junk food, all the salt from my diet, and I lost 20 kgs in 6 months. Yes, I lost 20 kgs in 6 months, and there I was entering my diva era. And I kid you not, the year after that in school was the best school year I ever had. You know, to you it might not be a very big problem, being fat, being overweight, but to 12-year-old me, it was the biggest problem of her life. And I am very proud of her for making this decision, for understanding what is right, and for taking the decision at the right time. I don't know what my school year would have been if I would not have taken that decision. It was the best decision of my life. I participated in so many competitions and I won that school year. I was confident like I was never before, and that was the turning point. And from this entire story, I want you to realize that the first and the foremost thing that you require to do is take the damn decision. Decide for yourself and then take the action to bring your dreams into reality. Because you cannot become who you want to be by staying who you are. And that is the truth, the harsh truth that you need to understand. Come out of your comfort zone and fight your older self. You need to show your older self who you truly are. The second most important thing that you need to understand is that you need to surround yourself with genuine people. Surround yourself with people who really support you, who really want to see you grow. Now, when I say this, it doesn't mean that you leave your friends and start searching for people who motivate you. It can be as simple as staying or talking with your parents or maybe your siblings, or it can even be your neighbor or your pet. If you have friends who demotivate you instead of showing you who you truly are and motivating you to become the best version of you, it is better to be alone than to be with people like them. The third point is leave. There is no problem in leaving. You need to understand that if you are not happy, it is fine to leave. It is fine to leave a relationship in which you are not happy. It is fine to leave a friendship which is torturing you and which is not letting you truly be yourself. Because to you, your self respect should be at the highest level. There is nothing that can be higher than that, because you need to understand that only when you respect yourself is the time when the world will respect you. Only if you respect yourself, the world will respect you. And that is a weapon that every human has, and we should know how to use it in the best possible way, because it is the truth. In ninth grade, I left my school because the teachers were bad. And I knew that no matter how hard I studied, I would not get the result that I desired. And that is why I left the school. Now I am in my second year. In my first year, I went to a college, and that college sucked as hell. And I left that college because I knew that I would not be happy there, and my peace was more important to me than anything else. And that is what I feel is true confidence. From all of this, I just want to tell you that leaving doesn't make you a loser. It teaches you something that no books will ever teach you, and that is to experience moving on. So leave that friendship if it eats you up. Leave that relationship, because your peace is what truly matters at the end of the day. The fourth point is having fun alone. To heal your inner self, you need to understand that being alone is not a bad thing. And you should genuinely enjoy being alone. You can go side questing, you can start exploring yourself, you can start journaling, you can go and eat in a cafe alone, go watch a movie alone, and see how your confidence boosts to the maximum level. When you really start to understand yourself, when you really start to know who you truly are, is the time you start to realize that you really don't need anyone to accompany you. You are enough. Because there are so many things, our brain knows it, but our heart doesn't know it. And we truly need to understand ourselves for that. And that is where journaling comes in point. I have been journaling for the past 6 months, and there is not a time that I have regretted doing that, because it has helped me understand who I truly am. It has helped me understand what I truly want and how I want my life to be. I would not get sleep thinking about what I have to do in my future. And now I really feel like I'm sorted out. Everything will be fine. You need to believe in that phase. This too shall pass, everything will pass. Being alone and spending time alone will teach you a lot of things, and the most important thing that it will teach you is that the relationship that you have with yourself is the only relationship that you will have till the end of your life, and that is the truth. And the last thing that I want to tell you is to have goals in life. No matter how big or small your goal is, you should have a goal in life, because that is what brings purpose to your life. And everyone should have a purpose in life, because that is what makes life interesting. Or else, what is the use of getting up every morning and not knowing what you exactly want in life? Being so puzzled up in your mind just because you don't know what you want to be, which you eventually have to find out. Why don't you find it out earlier? Try to understand yourself, and that is the most important thing. Because life without purpose is like sailing a ship without a map, without a compass. You don't know where you're going. You're going somewhere. You'll reach eventually somewhere, but why don't you turn towards the direction where you truly want to go? I hope you understood what I'm trying to say. Having a purpose in life is very important, because imagine waking up and not having a clear idea of what you truly want to be in life. It sucks as hell, I tell you. So take a pen and paper and write down everything that you really want to do in life. It can be buying a house, buying a car, being happy in life, traveling the world, or doing what you truly love, opening a cafe, an aesthetic cafe. These small things are what really bring meaning to our life. And that is what is truly the most beautiful thing about it. Having something to do in life. You need to explore and really understand how beautiful life truly is. And that is what makes a difference. Write it down and bring your dreams into reality. Because we just have one life. Run towards your dreams and bring a difference in your life and in the life of others. And understand how beautiful life is. And in the end, there is one thing that I want to tell you, that there is nothing that you cannot do, and it's never the end. So never give up and stay alive, because God has put you in this world with a purpose, and you have to find it.